Hello everyone, this is Monstertaming coming at you with another Kindred's Fates newsletter. Today we have a letter for October 6, 2023. Starting off, we have art and design. We completed some new outfits for child characters. These are the more formal clothing options for children with a variety of color choices. Here in the model preview with standard colors, note they will look different and injured due to lighting and material shaders. We polished Catalan's animations for Bounce and Tide Mark, and added VFX for North Star. We also improved their rigging and shading for Avian so their wings don't clip through each other as much. Many kinfolk have also been given new animations for specific cutscenes. The human NPCs have a newly adjusted array of colors. It's been a balancing act and we finally reached a good point. A few months ago the colors were too light and washed out. Then we had the opposite problem after switching to the new shader. Concept art has been completed for a new set piece that will be featured on multiple biomes across the overworld. We think this point of interest will add a unique touch to our world building. A major set piece model is in its final stages and we're preparing to implement it in the first of many locations of the world. Thank goodness, since the gray box version was getting stale. We also adjusted the wind speed settings to improve the appearance of trees when they move in the breeze. Previously they were shivering. New VFX been created for multiple abilities on top of the improvements we made to existing VFX like the fountain we showed earlier this week. We also have a lot of SFX in progress for cutscenes, Rest of Soul, Flames, and new abilities. Many cutscenes are currently in progress and few are fully implemented. We experimented with a different method of switching cameras between shots that had the potential to save time and complexity, but found that our current method is more reliable. Some scenes need to be stitched together with others, which can be surprisingly complicated. The fully realized scenes are looking epic, which is especially satisfying after working on them for so long. We've added new dialogue for some townsfolk in a particular situation if you revisit their town. We also finalized some important dialogue for a cutscene that needed to be fleshed out after being in concept for a long time, and it came together surprisingly quickly. It's going to be a big moment in the story. I like how people's dialogue can change if you revisit the town, like being like different situations and stuff. That's very interesting. I want to give you a heads up on that our upcoming newsletters will be lighter on new art and features as we go deeper into the polishing process for our eternal milestone. The team is working as hard as ever, if not even harder, to make progress, but the changes we make tend to get less interesting to read about as we hone in on this milestone. On top of that, a lot more interesting change involves story details we don't want to spoil before you get to play the game for yourself. We apologize in advance and thank you for understanding. For development and combat, we've added functionality that keeps the player from wandering too far outside the tutorial area. An NPC can call out to them. The player can automatically run back inside the area. We also needed to add a command to turn this off for testing purposes, since it got in QA's way pretty quickly. We spent a lot of time this sprint improving Xnode's ability to consistently synchronize our dialogue with animations, audio, and camera movements regardless of frame rate. While challenging, this has made it significantly easier to perfect the timing of cutscenes, since many of them require meticulous synchronization between all the elements to leave a high impact. One of our boss fights got a lot of tuning up this sprint. The enemy's movement during attack animation had a few bugs that need to be addressed, and some of their abilities are harder to dodge now. New logic has been added for one of the rare instances in the game that allows you to restart a scripted combat sequence. We've also improved logic for NPCs and who they can, and more important, they cannot attack. Our devs have made some helpful new commands for testing newer game features. Some noteworthy bugs this sprint were fixing Catalan's dash, hiding the party UI during certain scenes, and NPC summoners disappearing when their kinfolk are out. Thanks for reading. We'll see you in our next newsletter on October 20th. And there you have it. So, as I said, newsletter is going to be getting a little bit lighter, but that's okay. That just means that, you know, more important work is probably getting done, because polishing and all is very important in and of itself. But thank you guys for watching. This is Monstertaming signing off. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.